Welcome back to the channel, fam. Welcome back to the channel. This is Brian, the introverted marketer. Ain't hard to tell, it's simple. Now, you know, on this channel, fam, options matter, true indeed. And we cover a variety of lifetime deal platforms, true indeed. But today we're covering something that's a little bit of everything, I want to say. So you can see here it says lifetime deals. And what we're checking out today is a platform called StackSocial. Now, StackSocial, they do sell lifetime deals, but they also sell softwares. And you can see they have a Black Friday deal going on. And you know, I've been doing a series of videos just covering down on Black Friday deals. And they popped up on my radar. So, you know, I just had to let y'all know what's going on with them. So we're going to do a little bit of investigating on StackSocial, see what they have to offer, see what their terms and conditions are. There'll be a link in the description below. Another ebook generator. Might want to check that out. But with that being said, they also have products. So a lot of things here. We're going to get right into it. But mainly what we're going to here to cover is lifetime deals, because that's what we're about, lifetime deals and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and head over to lifetime deals and see what they have. So what I notice here is that they don't have categories like, you know, rather categorizing each lifetime deal, like if what particular category it will fall into. Instead of giving a category like it's for this specific purpose or this specific purpose or this specific use case, it just has best selling, newest, price loaded high, ending soon, and number of reviews. So that's a little bit of a downer. I would like for them to offer that option just for ease of looking through the platform, so you can go exactly to where you want to go to find out what it is that you want, instead of just having to scroll down. You see, you gotta scroll down and you gotta hit 2, 3. It's a bit of an inconvenience, I would say, quite a bit. But every platform has their inconveniences. That's just something you have to deal with when you're on the hunt for lifetime deals and things to benefit you and your business. Every platform comes with its caveats. Oh, they have cheat happens. I'm a bit of a gamer myself. So as you can see, they have deals on pretty much everything, not just for business purposes. And you know, if you can find a platform that could offer you specifically what you're looking for and even more things you didn't even know that they had, I think that's always a bonus. So what I want to do is, I actually have this as well. I want to tap in on a lifetime deal for a SaaS, not a downloadable software. I actually have this as well. So some of these I've seen in different places. I've seen this. I haven't seen Rosetta Stone anywhere in my research. I've seen this on AppSumo. So some of these companies, they may leave the bigger platforms, lifetime deal platforms like AppSumo, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gone per se from being a lifetime deal. Like this was on AppSumo, and you can see that it's here. So that's something to keep in mind. I've seen this on other lifetime deal websites. So some of these companies or some of these tools you may find on more than one platform. So if you miss out on one of these tools, it's always a good idea to check and see if they're available on another platform. Chances are, if it's on AppSumo, you're probably not going to find it anywhere, because possibly the deals they have on AppSumo is a little bit different, where they can't be available on multiple platforms. But you never know. After some time, they may come back on a lifetime deal, whether it is on their own website or with another lifetime deal platform. So I'm looking for a lifetime deal that I actually want to just go in and see, so we can check out what the offering is and the terms and conditions. Let's just pick one. We can just pick one. Let's pick this Undetectable Humanizer. It's 2025 and people still seem to care about making their AI content humanized. In my experience, people can care about that, but if your content is coherent, they can understand what it's saying, and it takes them to something that's gonna genuinely benefit them, something that they're looking for, they'll read through it, they'll click on your link, and if it suits their needs, they'll buy it. Sometimes it's just that simple. I know sometimes people like to enhance their probability of people clicking and buying by making things humanized, and I've reviewed tools that humanize content because people just want their content to keep people's attention for a longer period of time, but that's just how I see things. I know everybody has their preference. So this tool claims it can even bypass originality.ai, and that's a big claim because this one is one of the hardest to get by originality.ai. Now I do have to wonder about the validity because they're talking about some of the older GPT versions, but that could just be that this hasn't been updated. So let's understand StackSocial and why it's different, and why I was kind of hesitant to even do this video, but I'm still going to do it because they offer tons of things besides lifetime deals. You can only get store credit, and it's only when it's unredeemed, which is ridiculous in my opinion. The worst terms I've seen for a lifetime deal website. Well, this isn't a lifetime deal website. It is a portion of it, and that's what we're reviewing right now. The lifetime deal portion of it. So we can go over to the help center. But these terms are absolutely horrendous in my opinion. Any platform that offers lifetime deals, you have to give people the flexibility to try something out and return it. If the tool itself on their own website doesn't offer a free trial where people can try out in a manner that's reasonable, where they can test out the full capabilities, then as a lifetime deal marketplace, you have to offer that flexibility if you want to be a serious contender. Some people don't care, they'll just buy it. But if you're spending hundreds or thousands of dollars, unless money doesn't mean anything to you, you just buy what you buy when you need it, you're definitely going to want consideration for whatever you're purchasing. So let's take a look here at the help center. So nothing lasts forever. Yes, indeed. The lifetime in question is that of the product. So as long as the software is available, the creator agrees to let you use it. We understand that. Okay. All right. This is reasonable in terms of explaining what a lifetime deal is or a lifetime subscription is. We do understand in the business world things happen, and sometimes things go out of business. What we want to understand is, will they honor their terms? And what are the terms in the end? Because if you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into something, you can't just say, well, you don't get no refund from StackSocial, and also you don't get anything back from the company. That just isn't reasonable. I get people have to make money and make a living, but a reasonable person is going to look at this marketplace and look at other marketplaces and be like, well, I don't find those terms to be very favorable. And I gotta say, I don't find these terms to be very favorable in terms of the refund. But I do want to go more over the FAQ. because even though their terms are horrendous in my opinion, they do have some interesting products here. But because there's no refunds once you reveal the key, if something goes wrong with the company within those 30 days or 60 days or different terms that they have on the lifetime deal marketplaces, you're screwed. Like, you're absolutely screwed. You can't get your money back from StackSocial. You can't get your money back from the company. And that's just something that I don't think is reasonable. So I want to see. So we want to open that tab, and we want to open this tab. And we want to open this tab. Shipping and tracking account. So not interested in any of that. So refund and cancellation. So only store credit. So once cash or credit leaves your account, you can only get it in return from StackSocial in credit that can be used on StackSocial. So that's something to keep in mind. So unless specified, digital products are not returnable for cash refunds. Well, you don't offer cash refunds anyways, it seems. After a license code is revealed, it is considered a claim, and therefore we cannot reclaim it for a return or refund. That is very strange terms. What is a claim code? Once you have gone into your purchases tab and click to redeem or claim my code on a purchase, a unique license code will be provided. Okay. Your purchase will fall under digital refund policy, since you will be redeeming your purchase through a unique digital link or license code. And that's if you bought a voucher deal. In the unfortunate event, I don't know why it needs to be unfortunate. It's just things that happen. You need to request a return or cancellation. Submit a request to a customer support team. And that language almost makes it seem like it's like some kind of inconvenience. But maybe I'm reading too deep into things. But once again, we're going for all products, and we pretty much just covered the digital stuff, so it's pretty much the same thing. Only all unclaimed 30 days to get store credit. Once the license key is revealed, it's claimed, and it's ineligible for a refund or a return. I wonder if that applies to store credit. If there's any issues, it doesn't say anything. And because it doesn't say anything in the terms, I wouldn't assume that you are entitled to anything. We'll just have to ask. So one thing you need to understand with this site, you have 30 days to claim your codes, because they will expire if you don't redeem them within that time frame. They're saying it's best to redeem it right away. Meanwhile, you can't get a refund at all. So I wonder what happens if you let it expire, if you're entitled to a refund. It doesn't seem to say anything about that. It doesn't seem to say anything about that. So that is StackSocial. Let's go ahead and check out the lifetime deals, or the Black Friday deals, because this is a Black Friday video. I gotta say the terms are probably the most unfriendly I've seen in terms of for consumers having issues and needing to get a refund. But they do have reasonably priced offerings. So if you are willing to take a risk, they have some offerings here. And this is an offering that I've seen on a bunch of lifetime deal websites. And for Black Friday, they just have a whole bunch of things in here, not just lifetime deals, but Adobe, Microsoft Visual Studio. They have physical products. They have the whatever that thing is. I know that's pretty popular. They have Microsoft Office 2019. So really, this is an all-in-one website. And I think really the appeal here is that it is an all-in-one website. You can get a bunch of softwares for cheap. They even have MacBook Airs 2017. So they also sell physical products. So what is my overall opinion about this? In terms of being a lifetime deal marketplace, they have some decent offerings. Nothing too crazy. But I would overall say that the one thing about this marketplace is you need to be certain about what you buy. And because people can sometimes be impulse buyers, or maybe they don't read the terms, or things happen. You can't really always assume when people buy things, they mean to buy them. You just got to be certain about what you're buying here, because once you buy it and you reveal the license code, that's pretty much it. You can't get any kind of refund based on how the terms, I interpret the terms, how they're laid out. Once it's revealed, it's considered claim and you are entitled to a refund. So if you are willing to, I don't want to say take a risk, but if you are willing to invest your money in getting some lifetime deals at a reasonable cost, this is another marketplace to consider. I'll definitely leave the link in the description below. This isn't a marketplace I would use very often unless I seen something here that I was absolutely certain about. And in this digital marketplace, or this digital space in general, there's not too much you can be certain about because things can change. And we all understand how unpredictable business can be. Things can happen. Businesses shut down. Software and things stop working. So what I'll say is you have to be certain about, if you come here spending your money, I'm fine with whatever happens moving forward. But that is my overall opinion about StackSocial. It is another, in my opinion, viable place to get lifetime deals. Not for just SaaS products, but also regular software. Like they got Visio for $10. They have a bunch of options here, not just regular SaaS stuff. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. There'll be a link in the description if you want to check out StackSocial. They have apps, online courses, memberships. You see they advertise Costco here, electronics. They have a whole bunch of things. The reason I covered down on it is because they have lifetime deals. So you know that falls within my wheelhouse, and you know on this channel, options matter, fam. Simple. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about StackSocial? Do you think it's a reasonable marketplace given their terms and conditions? Is it a place you see yourself doing business? Or is it one of those places you may avoid because of the terms might be too stiff? Let me know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comment section. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. This is Brian, the introverted marketer, and it ain't hard to tell, it's simple. I'll catch you on the next video, fam. Peace.